Sebastian Vettel Suzuka Sebastian Vettel's Sunday could not get much worse after engine problems at the Japanese Grand Prix all but killed off his title hopes, but Formula One stewards reprimanded him anyway for missing the national anthem before the race. The German failed to turn up on time for the Japanese anthem, an understandable absence given the commotion around his car as mechanics hurried to fix a mechanical problem. The non-driving reprimand for the rules breach, as opposed to one handed out for something that happened on the track, was his first of the season. Vettel lasted only 4 laps of the race before the unresolved issue forced him to retire, a setback that left Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton 59 points clear at the top with 4 races remaining. There are 2 types of reprimand, for driving and non-driving offenses, with 3 reprimands in a season triggering an automatic 10-place grid penalty for the next race. The penalty, however, is only imposed if at least 2 of the 3 reprimands were for a driving infringement. After being forced to retire from the race, Vettel said, "Of course it hurts, and we're all disappointed." The 4-time world champion then hugged his mechanics and gave the crowd a quick wave after returning to the pit. "Now I think we just have to get back, get some rest and go flat out for the last 4 races and see what happens." Vettel had lined up alongside Hamilton on the front row, but all was clearly not well, with Ferrari mechanics swarming around the car as the seconds ticked away. "I think it was a small problem causing a big issue. We didn't have power already on the formation lap, no power at the start and then the first couple of laps already," he said. "We tried to reset everything to try and get the power back but we couldn't. It looks like there was a problem with the spark plug. Not much we could have done. Unfortunately not our day." Vettel's problems had started earlier. In Singapore, the 30-year-old crashed out on the opening lap after colliding with teammate Kimi Räikkönen, who had tangled with Red Bull's Max Verstappen. 2 weeks later in Malaysia, the Ferrari driver finished 4th after engine problems in qualifying left him at the back of the field. Räikkönen had been ruled out even before then and did not start. Triple champion Hamilton capitalized on both occasions, winning in Singapore and finishing 2nd in Malaysia. Sunday's setback could prove the most decisive yet, opening the possibility that Hamilton could wrap up his 4th title as early as the next race in Austin, Texas. The Briton would need to win there with Vettel no higher than 6th to prevent the championship remaining open until Mexico a week later. "I don't need to be a genius or a mathematician," said Vettel of the odds against him. "I think we are improving race by race. We've got a lot further than people have thought, so there's also some positives," he added. "But for sure now you don't look at the positives because it's not the day to look at positives. It's just a pity in the 2 races with the reliability issues," said Vettel, who led the championship just 6 weeks ago. "But now it's important to get some rest and give my all for the last 4 races and see what happens." Ferrari, who have struggled with reliability issues since the summer break, later blamed the faulty spark plug for the car's loss of speed.